Yeah, I think one thing you mentioned when you just said that some suitors early on, and you look at the Colts at number 4 and Houston at number 2 in the same division, both looking for a quarterback. I think they're primed to be able to trade this, and I think Houston is the team because Houston has to be afraid of those teams below them jumping up. So, yes, trade that number 1 pick because what you can do to build around your quarterback, you have an opportunity to give him weapons, to give him offensive linemen, the protection. And I look at 2 quarterbacks from this past year, and last offseason I started this show, and all we talked about was Jalen Hurts. Could he be the guy? Tua Tagovailoa, could he be the guy? And Jalen Hurts, you look at how he improved in 2022 compared to 21. Look at these things. Look at the completion percentage, the yards per game. What always stands out to me is the touchdowns to interception ratio because that equates right there to winning football games. You're scoring points and you're not giving it away to the other team. The Philadelphia Eagles made a trade in A.J. Brown, getting him a number 1 target, and his game grew tremendously. We watched him throw the ball deep down the field to A.J. Brown a ton. Devontae Smith making plays. And I think beyond that, it instilled the confidence from the organization and the belief that they had in Jalen Hurts. And then on the other side, you look at Tua Tagovailoa and all the question marks that surrounded him in Miami. Whereas, all right, are they going to go get Deshaun Watson? He spent a year doing that. And since he came into the league, he talked about, do I suck? And then you look at his improvements of what he did last year. And the same thing goes for him, 25 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. And I know he dealt with the injuries and the concussion issue, and that's still going to be a hurdle to get over going into next season. But the improvement of getting a number 1 guy via a trade and bringing Tyreek Hill to South Beach from the Kansas City Chiefs. So I look at the Chicago Bears, and you have an opportunity to surround Justin Fields with some elite talent, go out and get a number 1 wide receiver and see what this kid can do at quarterback because he already flashed all last season of what he can do with his legs and also made some good throws. So I'm excited to see if Chicago can trade that pick and surround him with some talent.
Like I said, the love fest begins now. I agree with J-Mac, and not only am I going to agree, I'm going to expand on what you said with some stats. So right here, the Bears receiver production ranked last. And receiving yards, receptions per game, last. Tight ends, receiving yards, last.
Wow.
Like, that is the problem. So why have one guy? Why go in the draft and select Jalen Carter or one of these guys that everybody's like, he's an animal. We need multiple of these guys. We need a ton of picks. So you trade back, you get more picks. Like I like to think of it, the Bill Belichick way. You never draft the guy that everyone wants you to draft in that spot. You go and you get multiple picks. This team over the last year has lost Allen Robinson. They've lost Robert Quinn. They've lost Khalil Mack. They've lost all of these guys, Roquan Smith. They've lost these guys. Those guys had a ton of production for this team. They're no longer there. Think about this. Justin Jefferson had more receptions than all of the receivers combined for the Bears. One guy, and I know, Justin Jefferson, I played against you. I think it was like 140, a touchdown. You kind of went off. You're a problem.
Yeah, not kind of.
Yeah. I mean, but to have more production than a whole receiving core, that's just not good enough. And Justin Fields still showed this year that he can be a guy. He can go out there, produce at a high level. I think it's now time for the Bears, Ryan Poles, go put guys around him. Make this team better, make this offense better, help him be productive, do it not just one time in this draft in the first round, multiple times in the first round, multiple times in the second, third round, make this a better football team overall.
Yeah, but do you think that's an indictment on Justin Fields or the wide receiver room? The fact that the production was so low?
It's the receiver room.
Okay.
I mean, you got to give a young quarterback guys to make him better, like he just talked about with Jalen Hurts. You have to.
No, I'm going to go back to what you said, and I'm shocked that you didn't just pounce on it. The do I suck part.
That was funny.
Nice. He teed up for you right there. Yeah, let's go back. That's going to be on a T-shirt by the end of the week.
Tua said it. He was questioning himself.
To your point, like I'm sure Justin Fields has said that to himself.
Yeah.
To your point, the receiver is saying, hey, do we suck? I think the offensive line is saying, do we suck? Because Justin Fields is running for his life. So everybody over there is saying, you know who doesn't? Ryan Poles. And I know we're talking about Justin Fields right now, but Ryan Poles, I mean, he's in the pole position of the draft right now.
Yeah.
And you've got this guy right here. that you can build your franchise around. He's already there. Like when he showed up at the door, man, are you going to tell me I got a Maserati right here in the garage? Okay, all I got to do is fix up the house. Like, here we go. Let's go to work. Let's build a fence. All right, let's paint it. Right now, Ryan Poles is sitting on pocket aces. All right, and everybody in the NFL draft right now that needs a quarterback, they're calling him. Hey, all right, what do you want? What do you want? And he's just sitting there Lady Gaga like with his poker face.
Nice.
And look, here we go. Like, what do you want? I think Ryan Poles is going to get an unbelievable haul for this first pick overall. The last time the first overall pick was traded in the draft, it was Jared Goff. And they ended up getting a couple of first-round picks. I look at this Bears franchise and I say, look, they traded up to get Justin Fields a couple of years ago. They gave up a future first-round pick. So they've got to kind of recoup some of that collateral.
Yeah.
And listen, let's face it. You've got this division. You got Kirk Cousins, probably Aaron Rodgers if he's out of his retreat and finalized. So you got to have somebody that can win the game in the fourth quarter. I think Justin Fields is that guy. Just got to help him out a little bit.
And every draft class is different, but for them to have the #1 pick, but there's no like tight end wide receiver that's jumping out like in the top 5. So you can allow somebody to come up, give you like a second half of the draft, let's say a couple of those, and then to benefit from a pass catching tight end or one of those excellent wide receivers. Those guys, those skill players are just not right now listed in the top 5. So you can allow somebody to come up and get you. I was not sure where I wanted to go, kind of like your double Dutch reference yesterday, and I wanted to listen to the table, and I am convinced now that I think they should trade that and just acquire more options, if you will. Peter, what do you think about the Chicago Bears? What should they do with that #1 pick?
I think you guys are spot on. They need to close the talent gap, and they need to do that over a long-term vision. Ryan Poles got there last year. He's not going anywhere. So for him, this isn't, hey, we need to hit it in 2023 or my job is on the line. No, he could look at this and say, well, I've got the 2024 draft and likely the 2025 draft also. When you have the first overall pick, you can trade back, especially in a quarterback-needy top 10. When you look at the Houston Texans at 2, the Indianapolis Colts at 4, and the Carolina Panthers at 9, and you could really get multiple first-round picks and multiple second-round picks. They're going to have to stock up those picks to really close in on that talent gap. And it's no longer just the Vikings and the Packers. The Lions are really coming on, and maybe the best young team in the division as well. So I would be very surprised at this point, and I have no problem saying that. I'd be very surprised if the Bears just stood at #1 and took a defensive player first overall. I think they're going to be shopping that pick, and I wouldn't be shocked if by the time we're at the draft in Kansas City that we already know by day 1 who's going to be selecting first, and it's not going to be the Chicago Bears.